I have recently started making more money than I ever have in my entire life because I've never worked a job before, and the only money I've ever gotten was from relatives on my birthday and Christmas. To start seeing real money for work I did on my own come into my bank account was something I have never experienced before. My YouTube recommendations started showing me how to make more money, guys like Hamza, Alex Ramosi, and they're all great guys, by the way, but something wasn't really aligning for me. Although my mind started fixating more on money and the money I was making, a question popped in my head recently. What on earth would I do if I had all the money in the world, or more money than I could ever need in my whole life? Correct me if I'm wrong, but like once you make $10 million, you never will have to work again in your life, right? Assuming you're living a normal life and you're not blowing it all on whatever, you probably would be able to retire and live comfortably for the rest of your life. If I won the $1 billion lottery, what on earth would I do with all of my time? I'm not saying I'm gonna be a multi-millionaire or billionaire, but one of my goals in life is to be financially free, hopefully before age 30. And if and when I do achieve that, what am I gonna do? The thing is, I do want to be financially free, but I don't have a desire to make disgusting amounts of money just for the sake of it. If I had made $10 million, I don't think my mind would suddenly go to, I need to make 10 million more dollars. No. Or maybe it will, because maybe that's just the game of money. It just leaves you wanting more and more and more and more and more and never being satisfied. I've begun to realize something now that I've been thinking about money more than I ever have in my entire life. But let's say Mr. Beast walks up to me and gives me $10 million. I would never have to work again. Everything in my life from that point on would just be for my own happiness, my own fulfillment. I could still do work, I could still make videos because this is fulfilling to me, but the idea of money would no longer be there. It would no longer be work, it would just be making videos. Every task I did from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to sleep would just be to fulfill me and to make me happy. It would all be to just bring myself joy and to bring others joy. To have the entire freedom of the entire world, to have whatever I want, whenever I want, I don't believe would fulfill me. I'm sure if I could spend it on nice cars and a yacht, that's very surface level happiness, and you would get bored of that and probably very sick of that very quickly. I don't want you to get the wrong impression either. I'm not being cocky. I'm not going to say I'm going to make millions of dollars. I'm proposing a question for you. What would you do if someone walked up to you and gave you more money than you could ever spend in your entire life? Obviously not going to happen. What if in the 1 in a trillion chance you do win the goddamn lottery? What would you do? Obviously you'd pay off your student loans and your debts, whatever, but then you'll have a lot of money to spend. What are you going to do with it? Not what are you going to do with it, what are you going to do with your time? Now that the idea of working is completely filled up and it's no longer work, everything you do is simply for enjoyment, what would you do? I think this is an important question to ask. It makes sense in my head, but it's kind of hard for me to express. Right now, you are making money to support yourself and your future. And on the side, you're doing things you enjoy. For me, it's going to the gym, playing piano, doing this stuff. But I think our modern society and our modern minds are messed up in the one way that we are prioritizing money over everything else. Money is extremely important, don't get me wrong, but I have never put it on a pedestal over things in my life ever. And now I noticed I had started doing that. And for some reason, maybe coincidentally, my quality of life and my enjoyment and general happiness has gone down. I found myself less present, less fulfilled, less frolicking like I used to be. Like I used to just go and exist and be happy doing literally anything. And now I feel less like myself and literally like a businessman. It's very weird how my brain works. And then I remembered something. For 17 years of my life, money was never a concern. I'm fortunate for that, but also never a priority or even a thought in my brain. I just figured I'd get through college and then worry about money after, like everyone else does. You don't really start worrying about money or thinking about how I can support myself until like age 22. So I took myself back to 1, 2, 3 years ago. I know you don't care about my life, but hold tight because I will tie this all together in a second. Every single thing I did from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to sleep was to bring me some kind of fulfillment, happiness, joy, contentment, whatever you want to call it. But don't get it confused, because I wasn't doing things in hope that they would distract me and make me happy. And then I was doing them because I knew it was just pleasurable to do it. Like I would just, you know what I mean. I did things for arguably the only reason we should be doing things, because they are supposed to make us happy. And work and making money can make you happy, but they also do bring you stress and anxiety. When once something is work, is it really fun? This video is kind of all over the place, but the overall message and the thing I want you to take home is to do things for your enjoyment, because they make you happy. If your partner isn't making you happy and is generally bringing you very down, remember that. If your job is bringing you very down and you have the freedom to leave, of course you don't always have the freedom to leave your job, remember that. If you found yourself more money obsessed and business oriented than you ever have been in your life, remember that. And that, which you might have forgotten, that pronoun is the only reason we should be doing things, is because they bring us fulfillment and joy. And I'm not saying quit your job, I'm not saying quit your business, because I'm definitely not. I'm just saying try to do everything that you can with life, with presence. Enjoy it. Like, yeah, it's work, it might suck, but try to find a way to make it as fun as possible, because why not? You have the choice to try to enjoy something to the max that it will let you, so why not try that? Just start and continue doing the things that truly make you happy, and put money off this pedestal you might have it on, because obviously it is important, but our enjoyment and joy in this world is arguably more important. Be present in the activities you do in your day. Love them, because on the small chance that someone does walk up to you and make you filthy rich and give you more money than you ever could possibly need, if you don't know how to be happy in the grind, doing things for money and for this big money goal, when it finally does get fulfilled, you're not gonna know what to do or how to be happy. Don't know if this video makes sense, but take home the fact that work is not everything. Obviously, I speak from a place of privilege when I say this, because I don't and never had to have to work, and some people do. I just want you to examine your life and see what you're doing outside of your work. Maybe the stuff that you used to do, but now you're just focusing on your business a little bit too much, and you've forgotten those things. And then once you find those things, do more of those things and try to find new ones, because it is very important to enjoy ourselves in the grind. So once the grind is over, we'll be able to still enjoy ourselves and reap and eat the fruits of what we've created. Is that metaphor? I don't want to be a billionaire, because honestly, I don't know what I would do with all my free time. I haven't figured that out yet. I haven't done all the things that I want to do in the world yet to know what I want to keep doing in my free time. I have a few, but as of now, and I'm not going to be working when I'm 70. I don't know why all these billionaires don't just retire. Like, hey, not judging. But when I am 30 and I really don't have to work anymore, I need to be prepared and know what to do with all my free time so I can still enjoy myself. So I'm starting now. Plus, even if I don't reach my financial goals, I'll still be overall happier because I'm doing more things that I love in my free time. That's just gonna fulfill me more. It's a win-win. Have a beautiful rest of your day and do something that fulfills you today. That rhymed. I keep doing that. Let's go.